Hello there, South Mississippi. I'm Senior Meteorologist Wesley Williams. Thank you for waking up with Wesley. So our forecast today, looking at that humidity cranking up on this Wednesday, April 2nd rather, and we can take a look at some of those humidity numbers, or dew point numbers is what they are called. Notice that they've come up over the last 24 hours. Earlier yesterday we had a dew point in the 60s, but today it's in the 70s. And that's about a plus 10 for us along the Mississippi coast. There are other areas nearby that have seen an even greater change over the last 24 hours. Look at the northern part of our state. Many areas near Oxford, Starkville, Tupelo, they've seen almost a plus 30 over the last 24 hours. So our dew points have come well up into the 70s. That's because we are tapping into that moist air off of the Gulf of Mexico, our Gulf rather, and that's going to continue to provide a very moist and humid feel for us as we go into your Wednesday. Now here's a futurecast, and you can see that there are some showers and storms moving in from the west. That's a powerful storm system up there. It's actually a large area of low pressure that's situated in the plains, and out ahead of that you do have this strong wind from the south, and so that's why it's so windy today, because of that powerful low pressure storm system that's up to our north. But it is feeding off of the moisture from the Gulf, and that moisture is going to feed right on in to the severe thunderstorms that are going to take place in the Mid-South going into today. So there's actually a level 5 out of 5 severe weather risk near Memphis, Tennessee, and that is a high risk for severe weather. So there's probably going to be a severe weather outbreak or a tornado outbreak for those areas that are highlighted in that either level 4 or level 5 risk area just to the north. So you can see those areas basically from near St. Louis, Missouri, through Memphis, Tennessee, close to Little Rock, Arkansas. All of those places Wednesday evening, Wednesday night could wind up with a severe weather outbreak. Hopefully they are spared. One good thing about us down on the coast is that we will be spared. We're not expecting any weather from that system. So our rain chances today, measly 20%. That's not zero. So you could actually get a spotty shower, maybe a light rain shower, but nothing terribly heavy. Temperatures go up to around 80, but the most important part of the forecast are these numbers down here. It's a windy Wednesday. First alert, a wind advisory in place for the entire coast. We could get winds around 20 miles per hour today and gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour, maybe approaching 40. If you have some decorations on your home, like maybe for spring or for Easter, those could get blown around if they're not secured. Remember, if this is a trash day for you, your trash can, trash bin, waste bin sitting out, that could get knocked over or maybe blown over into your neighbor's yard. So keep that consideration in mind. If you're driving a high-profile vehicle, a tall car, or truck or something, just keep in mind that this wind could make it a little bit more difficult to keep control of your vehicle. 2 hands on the wheel at all times on a day like today, eyes on the road at all times. And there is a potential for some power outages if a tree branch falls onto a power line. That could cause a power outage. I'm not really expecting a bunch of those though. One thing we could get a bunch of is road closures, our road closures rather. And you can see this is a map showing the coast. We are seeing these strong winds from the offshore waters. As these winds move toward the coast, we get a high tide this afternoon at 2 p.m. That high tide could come in higher than normal. Thinking that it could come in maybe a few feet higher than normal, and so that could cause some water onto the roads along the coast in Hancock County, and that might lead to some road closures there especially. That's where the most significant impacts from this are expected. Could there be some impacts in Harrison and Jackson counties? Sure, but probably not going to see as many. By the way, are you tired of the humidity? Have you noticed that it's much muggier this morning? Well, good news, we're expecting some change, but you have to be patient for it. It will stay muggy today, tomorrow, Friday, all rest of the week. It will also stay very muggy on Saturday. Sunday, a cold front is coming, and that will bring some rain shower chances, and then cooler and much drier air will follow as we go to next week. So here's a peek at the temperature trend. Temperatures will stay above normal for now. Every day we'll see a high about 80. And then some rain chances on Sunday, and then there you go, starting to dry out and getting a little cooler next week. Instead of being around 80, we'll be around 70 next week. So about a 10-degree drop from where we are now. The morning temperatures will also take a drop, a bit more of a significant one. You see, normally in early April, we have morning temperatures around the mid-50s, and we are right now about 15 degrees above that. But then we get that cold front coming in on Sunday, and that brings the cooler air behind it. Monday morning of next week will be kind of your typical April morning temperature in the mid-50s. And then next Tuesday morning will actually get kind of chilly, seeing some 40s. Might have some lower 40s for inland areas. Our forecast showing that we'll stay warm and windy for the next 4 days with no change, with a low rain chance. And then we get some better rain chances on Sunday, and then we'll finally get to some cooler and much drier air heading into next week. Well, that'll do it for our Wednesday edition of Waking Up with Wesley. I've been Senior Meteorologist Wesley Williams. Thanks for watching.